Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NAPA Cup Series once again. I am Mirage, joined by Toddy, and we are going to get underway for our pre-race show here from Saskatchewan, only the second road course that we are heading to in the NAPA Cup Series calendar. Let's head on right away to our little RPM rundown here. 2.15 miles. We're going to be going around 58 times for the stages. 12 lap, 24, and then 32. So, lap stages. So, 12, 36, and 58 are the stage ends. There are definitely a lot of ways to find speed throughout this racetrack. It's a very short racetrack. I mean, obviously, we've been through the short version of Circuit of the Americas earlier on, but a very short racetrack, purpose-built here for these stock cars in Canada, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these drivers are going to be able to find speed throughout the racetrack and just throughout the night as well. We saw lots of different ways of the second division drivers able to find speed just throughout the course. You know, you have elevation, and then you just have also profiting off the mistakes of the other people who are racing with you. You know, short tracks and road courses have one very large thing in common, and it's that every single lap comes with a risk that you can make a major mistake and lose a lot of time to it, and we've seen it multiple times. We've seen mistakes happen, and we've seen lots of time be lost from these mistakes. So I think the number one thing that these guys are going to have to make sure to not do is make mistakes on this racetrack. You know, coming through these S's, we've seen a lot of mistakes, especially with the Division 2 drivers. More rookies in the second division, but much less here. Obviously, we have a lot more old-timers and a lot more people who have raced on this track beforehand, but it's going to be interesting seeing how they're going to be able to stay out of the walls and stay out of other people's business as well. But now, let's head on over to our picks for the race. I'll start it off, obviously starting on pole is that 47 of Forza. Very dominant all night, fastest lap at practice 2 and fastest lap on quali, which put him on the pole in a pretty beautiful Oracle car right now for the 47. A little farther down, though, a road course ringer, and coming from Formula 1, raced in Formula 1, another road course series, is the 27 of Lucas, running a rowdy name banner right now on the name rail, but that 27 car, I can definitely see him being very quick around a road course like this, starting P5, so he's got just a little bit of time to make up for as we go through this race. But I definitely think it's going to be interesting seeing Forza and Lucas having to go at it here, because if I had to choose, they're going to be my number 1 and 2 to succeed at this racetrack. But, Toddy, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I only have one pick here. It's Dragon. He pretty much has that faster car, and I feel like I trust him since, you know, Forza doesn't have to win every race. But fun fact about Lucas: apparently, a 9-year-old chose him to wear that Light McQueen fire suit, which has a lot of aura. So So besides that, Dragon is my only pick to win tonight.
Yeah, and our third picker here, a little bit of a guest pick here. It's Litman Nick. One of our D2 drivers came up second last night at Saskatchewan. Who do you think's going to do well here tonight?
Well, speaking on the P2, the driver who beat me, who I believe will perform very well today, is going to be Russell back there, and I believe the 66 WeatherTech car. I expect him to make his way back towards the front, whether through clean overtakes or using the bumper. I think he'll be very fast come the run. Can't count out Forza. Actually, you should never bet against Forza. But I'm taking Russell. He's got it here today.
Definitely wise words. I mean, someone who beat you out on pace yesterday, he's definitely got to show something up. He got his third win in his NAPA career yesterday. That 66 car has been very, very fast all weekend long in the second division, and looking to top it off with a good performance in the first one as well. But now, that's done for our little first half of our pre-race show. But now, everyone, as American citizens or patriots, please rise for the American national anthem. And now, Canadian residents and Canadian citizens, please rise for your Canadian national anthem. And now, to send us underway, and to say the most famous words in motorsports, the driver of the 93 Maina Motorsports Toyota, it is Robloxian.
Drivers, start your engines!
Not nearly as good of a start of the motors as we had yesterday. However, something nice to get it going.
Right. Engines are fired up.
Engines are fired up here in Canada. You always love to hear that sound. We will be back with our coverage after this.
God bless our troops! God bless America! And gentlemen, start your engine! When I get high on speed. Time to fully control for me, my heart.
NAPA Media Network coverage of the NAPA Cup Series brings us to the Maple Leaf. Welcome to Saskatchewan International Speedway, located in the southern border of Canada and America. We're looking at 58 very fun laps as we run through here. The Air Canada 260. Round 12 is going to bring us some very fun racing. Let's take a look at your circuit. 15 corners, 8 to the left and 7 to the right, 2.5 miles. 2.15 miles, 3.46 kilometers, and only the second road course that we come to in the NAPA Cup Series since Circuit of the Americas earlier. And we are looking for a great race today. And if anything, the precursor for what we've seen in the NAPA Break Series yesterday was anything to what we'll be able to see today, it's gonna be a fun one. Our engines are already fired after the command given by our very own Robloxian earlier, and we're about to get underway, and there we go. Now, rolling off. A very fun race indeed that we're looking forward to. Rolling off, it's Litman Nick in the pace car. Hello folks, it's Mirage and Toddy in the booth in the NAPA Media Network once again, and we're here to bring you all the action and all 58 laps of the Air Canada 260 here in round 12 of season 10 in the NAPA Cup Series. This will be very interesting, but now let's head on to your big boy starting lineup. Starting all the way in the back, P13, it's the 51 of Miguel alongside Robloxian. In the 93, the person who was giving us our command call earlier in the race. Above him, it's David and Mace, DRM on BMS 69 and 18, and above them, Russell and Zach. Russell coming off with only his third ever career win yesterday. And just above them, it's Supreme and Queeg. Eleanor and DSR coming in P6 and P7. Then just above them, the road course ringer. It's Lucas in the 27 next to the 52 of Kane. Then coming in P3 for the first podium start, it's going to be Car Guy in the 98 for CSR in that Toyota. And then the front row will be topped off by Forza and Dragon. Two winners already in the Cup Series on this campaign, and they're looking to make it even more. Forza looking for his 75th win on the career, and this might be where he's going to get it. But as we were talking about earlier, Lucas may be a formidable threat. As said earlier, road course ringer, comes from Formula 1, GT cars, endurance racing. He's done absolutely all of it on road courses, and now just looking for that elusive second win in the NAPA Cup Series. I want to see what he can pull off today, because definitely when you think about the 18 of Lucas in the 27 car and the 47 of Forza, it can definitely come to. We've seen battles between them many times, but it's going to be green this time as we come round. 15 corners already, and now going to be a very fun race. Here they come, pacing under into turn 10, the only banked turn on this circuit at 6 degrees, and that turn has caused a large challenge for lots and lots of drivers who have attempted to come through with it. You know, cars spinning out and other things like that. This track is so unpredictable, but we're doubled up now. Forza Blaze 456 starting alongside the 26 of Dragon. It's gonna be such a fun race, and if the D2 race was any precursor to what we'll see here, this is going to be an incredible one. So let's shake, bake, and rumble at the Ohio Edison restart zone in Saskatchewan, Canada. We're off. The 26 is on the gas. Big push by Lucas, and we're already sideways. Multiple positions to the back. They were 3 wide there for a second. Sideways, it's the 26 of Dragon. He's around. The 41 of Supreme gets into the lead of the race. And now following him,
but he goes into the wall.
Supreme, he's into the wall. And the 27 of Lucas trying to take that mistake as they come through turn 7, now past the Harvick wall, and now searching turns through 8 and now 9. The 27 of Lucas is not going to be able to catch up to the 47, but he's been given multiple opportunities already from mistakes on the first lap that happened with Forza Blaze 456.
Yeah, a lot of everything happening in just one single lap. I mean, Supreme, so many cars got involved in that, and Lucas hits the wall, and he goes straight into pit road, around, hitting that middle line of the wall. That pretty much screwed up his chance of staying in second. Now he's likely gonna have to go straight through pit road here.
is rushing through pit road to try and salvage whatever he can, because that could be an absolute game changer to the outcome, especially of this first stage 1. It's gonna be 14 laps through it, and there's 13 to go already, and only on the second lap, not even before he could get to the finish line.
Oh, and Mace!
The 27
Mason
of Lucas.
David! Both into the wall, one of them catching midair, and that was Mason at 18, and caution is out.
52 of Kane also involved in that one. 93 almost got turned off of the bumper of the 41 of Supreme. 2 old-timers coming back, but here it comes. Forza Blaze 457 with a 5-second lead into the first incident caution as he comes round turn 14, and now 15 will win by over 5 seconds. And what a start to the race that was. I mean, you've seen crazy starts happen just yesterday with a 41 of Milky flipped on the restart, but Forza has a 9-second lead from the 51 of Miguel, and that is absolutely insane. Lap 3, and he's already in the double digits from him to P3. An absolute masterclass of a drive in only 2 laps by that 47 car.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, as you can say, there was a lot to take in on that first lap alone, and for a few laps, but Forza is pretty much already in the lead.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, he has just gone absolutely insane this entire season. I mean, if he would win tonight, that would put him 1 win away from tying the win record by Dale Earnhardt Sr. in real life. So Forza is looking probably not even probably, he is the best driver in this league, and some hail him as the best driver in road racing, but he has competition today, like we said, Lucas, but we saw already in the start of this race that Lucas can make mistakes, and anyone can make mistakes, and that's the one thing that you want to avoid. I mean, we said it before, we'll say it again, as the 51 goes into the wall at turn 14, it's just so incredibly hard to not make a mistake. You're running so close to these walls, and eventually you're just going to have to figure it out, or you're going to have to be going home, because it's very hard to try and keep it.
Supreme speeds through pit road, and I believe that's Robloxian who did the same thing as well, if I'm correct. And never mind, no, it's not. Supreme is the one that speeds through pit road. That might result in the drive-through or EOL.
52 out of his pit box as well. EOL for him, and you have to prioritize not making mistakes. I mean, we've said it before, and we're going to have to say it again multiple times, but mistakes are the #1 killer of any pace. We saw it with the 27 of Lucas immediately, and it's just not what you want to be doing.
Right. So really quick, let me go ahead and give you your top 5 for right now. Forza, Zach, and I believe David. Yeah, David back there, Russell, and then his pace. Then the rest of the field as we take pace for one more pit cycle.
18 of Mace just got his first ever win in the D2 race at Charlotte just a couple of weeks ago, and now trying to chase off you know, the coattails of Russell. I mean, Russell, he's been so successful. He's basically planted himself as one of the best second division drivers, and now trying to prove himself in the first one too. The 18 of Mace is trying to meet up to that expectation that's set by him by Bear Motorsports. Bear Motorsports, the longest running team, the longest running household name in the NAPRA. They've lost a driver due to the racing controversy. Ford hasn't been able to win, well, anything. Mace left and then came back just in time, and then eventually this is just kind of how it's been going for Bear Motorsports, just a consistent level of unfortunate just depression for the team after losing their 2-star driver Supreme, now in the field for late night racing in the 41 car, and Flicker retiring indefinitely. But it's not been the best year, it's not been the best campaign for Bear Motorsports, with Ford announcing his retirement. I mean, it's going to be left all into the administrative hands, seeing if they can conjure up some new rookies from this summer draft, and as well as the off-season one that we'll be getting at the end of Season 10. But it'll be interesting seeing how they're going to be able to try and succeed and try and keep this team going as it was so hyped up to be. I mean, like I said earlier, the longest running household name in the NAPRA kind of going downhill, so they're looking for any good possible finish that they can get, especially in this first division where they've been slacking all season long. Now it's going to be the 47 of Forza is your control car. It's going to be 9 to go in stage 1 as we come to the restart. 47 on 31, BTM on DSR as we come through turn 15 and to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Forza's on the gas, 31's on the gas. A little bit of a stack up behind, but we're racing once again at Saskatchewan. Already 3 wide in the back of the pack. 66 of Russell almost gets put into the wall. There's a spinning car around. That's the 51 of Miguel, also spinning in the background. And there's more cars around. And the 69 of David is also around and into the outside tire barrier as they came through turn 3. But now, oh, that's the 27 of Lucas, also into the barrier. 41 clips the corner cut wall as well. An absolute carnage coming through the S's, through turns 1 to turn 6. Absolute disappointment for the 27 and 41 car, attempting to fight for anything that they could possibly get. But around goes the 97 of Car Guy as well. Oh, Forza, he's in the wall, the corner cut wall at turn 12, and it's almost 3 wide. It is 3 wide. Zach's in the pits, and that only leaves the 26, and multiple other people have to come in as well. They both have to bail out. Around goes a 47 of Forza, and almost into the wall, and he was into that outside wall as they came through turn 15. He almost went into the corner cut wall at turn 1, but now here comes the 51 of Miguel. Started DFL, and now running P1, but he's got 2 very angry drivers on his rear bumper. But oh no, that's the 47 and 26 come together, and he clips the 69 of David. 26 gets sent into another wall at turn 7 and turn 6, and these two will be relegated outside of the top 5, but not the first time tonight. That 26 car, absolute disappointment for him. An absolutely crazy restart already going through the 47 of Forza. Now turns the 52 of Kane, and there's another car off. That's the 93 of Robloxian at turn 12. And just absolute carnage coming through these restarts. You don't get another time where these cars are so bunched up, where the cars are so packed together, and you're not able to get away from anything, and any contact that happens just kind of has to happen. You have to go around with it. But oh no, the 51 of Miguel, he's in the wall and relegated from race lead. Around to the 52, 26 is in the corner cut wall. The 18 almost goes in. 26, and oh my goodness, an absolute shamble, and the caution is out for the second time for incident in stage 1, and a huge pileup occurs at turn 6 and 7. Oh my goodness, an absolute chaos. Just absolutely, oh my goodness, genuine chaos just throughout the entire rest of the pack. The 31 of Zach will take the race back and will be the first person behind a 5-second gap, but these gaps aren't fully skilled. There's so much just internal carnage going on that eventually you end up gapping just because of how much just absolute wrecking and crashes that there are going on. And these corner cut walls, especially at the S's turns 3 through 7, are so crucial to not get wrong, because we've seen so many people end up in those corner cut walls, end up in the tire barriers at turn 7, end up in the tire barriers at turn 8, spin out coming into turn 10, hit the wall at turn 12, and even just kind of jackknife themselves up against the outside wall at turn 15 just as they go around the start finish line. There are so many places to make mistakes on this racetrack that it's just impossible to avoid, especially if you're in a situation just like this. I mean, especially when you're trying your best to stay out of other people's business. It's just kind of happens sometimes. You can't really get out of the way. It's unfortunate that how it has to happen, but when the pack is so bunched up, eventually it is how it goes sometimes. It's going to be 5 to go now. Our second incident caution of the night. We're only on lap 10. I mean, this has been going smoothly for some people. Like the 31 of Zach had a little bit of an incident that wasn't too major, but he was able to keep that top 5 position. Now he's come back and now he's first one behind the pace car, but Zach has just been absolutely he has to keep it on the rails. He has to keep it all 4 tires on the ground, and he can't make any mistakes. And you can tell it's really a battle of how much you are willing to put into the risk that you're giving yourself and giving your car into giving yourself that little bit more pace. Obviously, you can't push yourself as much as you can on an oval as you can a road course, because any little mistake can put you 10 seconds back out of the top 10 and into DFL sometimes, and just completely gone, no chance to win anymore. And you really have to weigh your options and weigh your chances, especially when we come through turns like the S's. Obviously, some of the S's can be easy, but getting into that turn 3 and 4, 5 and 6 are okay, but when you get into turn 7, you can't carry as much speed through there as you really want to. If you carry too little, you'll hit that inside corner cut wall, and if you'll carry too late, you'll go straight on into the gravel and into the outside wall. So, looking to see how these drivers are going to be able to combat the fact that this track is one of the most challenging on the schedule, but we're looking for the Wonder Green this time. Yeah, it looks like we'll be going green. Very interesting, especially, I mean, when you think about road course racing, you never think of stock cars. I mean, obviously, you could think of maybe GT cars or other things like that, but it's just it's very odd, because you need to take these cars, these really, really huge, heavy cars, and you need to just lumber them around. Just gotta pull them around, pull them right, pull them left, and yes, pull them right, because some of these drivers can't really do that too well. You know, obviously me coming from a world of Formula 1, this is about a half-mile shorter than the Austrian Grand Prix circuit, the Red Bull Ring that Formula 1 just raced on this weekend. But this is basically perfect length for stock cars. Lap times coming in at just under a minute, just around 55 seconds. We've seen practice, qualifying, and things like that. But it's going to be green this time, and it's going to be the 31 of Zach will lead us to the green flag. Following our second incident caution in only 10 laps, we're going to be going green with 3 to go at Saskatchewan International Speedway. And here we go to the Ohio Edison restart zone. They're on the gas, and we are racing once again. 41 Supreme doesn't get the best start, but now trying to push the 26 as well. But now into the grass on multiple occasions. Miguel's in the grass, and a couple more as well. They were 3 wide for a second, coming through turn 2, and around goes the 18 of Mace, and around go multiple more. The 39 of Queeg, the 98 barely keeps it out of the barriers. Queeg goes into the barrier at turn 5, corner cut wall, and another big pileup happens behind him. The 98 goes into the wall, collects 93 and 51. Miguel and Robloxian and Carguy all getting caught up in that. Now side by side on multiple occasions, looking for the lead is the 26 of Dragon, now fighting the 31 of Zach. Coming through now to turn 12. They got to get this right. Can't hit that wall, but they didn't. That's great. Turn 13 and now 14 is coming all the way through. Zach will take the lead, but here we go. It looks like the 47 of Forza is trying to make a move for P2. Maybe going to try and dive down the inside, and the caution is out. And the 47, was he ahead of the 26 car before that incident happened? caution is out and we are waiting on word why. Oh no! It looks like it's reversed. The caution was called and then it was revoked. So with 2 to go, the caution flag was waved and the caution lights came on and the caution was on your ticker, but now it has been revoked by the race officials. So there's going to be no caution. We're going to race to the end of the stage, and speaking of the end of the stage, the 31 of Zach will come to the white flag in stage 1. It's going to be 14 laps down as we come to the end of stage 1, but here comes the 26 of Dragon, trying to dive down the outside, maybe trying to make a little bit of a stick going into the grass. 47 is going to try dive down the inside of turn 3, not going to make that work. All very close to the wall indeed for both of them. 5, 6, turn 7 goes very well for all of them, but now the 52 of Kane and that pack as well. Forza trying to dive down the inside, and he's crashed, and he's gone into the Harvick wall at turn 8. The 47's chances of winning this stage have come to an end, and Zach is going to try and cruise, but that 26 is right behind him. He's got 4 more corners to try and make a move for the stage. Zach defending as if he's trying to defend his title, but here comes throughout turn 14, 15, now green-white checkered. Zach is going to take it in stage 1. Now Zach, that was a great finish. First stage win on the campaign for the 31 of Zach. Caution is out. And you gotta feel bad, unfortunately, for that 47 car of Forza. He's just absolutely... He has not been able to make up what he's had. You know, hit that inside corner cut wall. He hit the Harvick wall that he's just passing by now at turn 8. Relegated almost outside of the top 5. There was a crash behind him. And that 47 car, unfortunately, took a little bit too much risk with little to no reward coming to the final lap, and unfortunately wasn't able to make it stick. Forza only 5th in the stage, and no stage win for him. Now cars coming to a stop. I'm guessing they're waiting for the pace car.
Yeah, there it is right there. But what happened to Forza? At the same time,
Yeah, so the 40.
you're trying to have a good race, like, and trying to get, you know, a bit better from last weekend at Ohio. He's trying to have a little bit of a redemption.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of, you know, contact and things going on, but stage 1 and the caution will bring us to stage 2. Everyone's in the pits except for the 31 of Zach, the race leader at the time of race back. Maybe it's intentional, or maybe he just didn't want to come in the first place, but literally everyone in the pit lane. Looks fairly clean. Very good stop from the 47 car. 93, I believe, is already away.
Yes, and he's gonna beat Dragon out of pit road right as Dragon was on his pit stop. Then everyone else followed.
Yeah, good racing to see. Just a phantom caution came out. We apologize for that one, but
since the pack is pretty much caught up to the pace car now, they'll be going in the pits one more time. So, since Zach stayed out, I bet he's gonna come back in and do the second one. So there may be a better chance. He might either be the only car that comes in, or some more that will come into the second. Because, you know, people have different strategies.
yeah, most definitely. You know, you see this strategy definitely come into play, but you know, sometimes it's sometimes it just can't be enough. You know, you need that pace, and just off of strategy won't help you, but it seems very interesting. 2 incident-related cautions throughout the first 10 laps of this race. 1 more would have made it 3, but it got revoked, and we are still awaiting on word why that caution was there in the first place. Caution was called, caution lights came on, and then we heard from the officials no caution, and then it stopped. But now, not a accident-prone racetrack at all, but we have seen multiple quote-unquote wreckfests here, such as in 2024. It actually took the record for the most amount of red flags in a NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series race at 6, with a lot of wreck-related red flags and cautions. 8 wreck-related cautions that night, but that we've always seen from Saskatchewan International Speedway, and we are definitely interested in looking to see what it can do, especially through these second and third stages, because wondering who's going to come out on top. There are so many people who are great at road courses, but people who make mistakes as well. But look, there's one of them, 26 and 27. It's a DSR boy, front row as we head to the Ohio Edison restart zone. Racing once again in stage number 2. We're on the gas. 27's around. He turns him. He turns his teammate. 52's around. 41's around. And they pile up behind the leader. Kane off. 18 of Mace also into the gravel. 51 sideways. 26 almost hits the wall.
Oh, Mace! Both leaders, 1 and 2, they go into the wall. And as I believe I saw Forza sneak by into the lead.
And an absolutely huge pile-up coming through the S's and going into turn 2. A lot of people hit that inside wall, very, very close to the wall. 27's got a 1 out of 4. Now smoking. 26 is going to move the 69 of David out of the way. Around goes a 51 of Miguel in the background. They were 4 wide for a second as they came into turn 11. And not even slowing down now. Here comes the 98 of Carguy. Carguy sideways and almost around. 39 of Quig has to bail into the pit road. And we are finally spread out once more.
A lot happening in these events. Just up from that restart alone. Here, we actually have a replay of it right here. So once they take green, and we just saw Robloxing on the right side of our screen. He was sideways, really sideways, and he's still making contact, getting contact from David from behind. So even during our replays, we still have a lot of stuff going on right now, and this is one of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much stuff going on, especially in road courses. I mean, you would know, you've raced more stock car road courses than I have, but, you know, these big crashes, these big pileups, not even just from driver error, but just completely kind of coming out of nowhere, don't you think?
Yeah, it completely comes out of nowhere. I mean, at one point, you'll just be racing and stuff like this, and then the next minute, you'll just be going straight into a corner cut wall, or pretty much these invisible walls. And we know Luke, and wow, Zach, something happened to him. 31. Either went straight into the wall. Something happened. Miguel, the 51, also spinning. I don't know what happened with these two, but they both probably made contact with each other.
Yeah, and especially much farther back during the restart, it was 26 and 27. The DSR teammates came together from the front row. Lucas just punted the 26 out of the way, but you know, that's kind of what we expect to see from Lucas sometimes. You know, that 27 car, very beautiful paint scheme, but unfortunately, he's been known to make some mistakes. I mean, when he is clean, he is very, very fast. He is one of the fastest Cup Series drivers in this series and in this league entirely. And unfortunately, most of the time, he has to come up second to the 47 of Forza, but he's very, very quick. But
Robloxing and Russ, I believe, both making contact into the S's, into the corner cut walls. I don't know what's repeating that. Oh wow, Miguel's around as well. He hits him, coming back, nearly hits Kane and Queeg. Buck goes right in front of Lucas, and he spins around once again into the sand.
And just talking about Lucas, I mean, the 27, he's so prone to making mistakes. He's very quick when he doesn't, but when he does have a lot of speed, we've seen so many mistakes from him, and we've seen so many blunders of really good track position, leading track position in sometimes, and sometimes the root of those mistakes is the reason why he only has one win in this series. But he has persevered very, very... to Forza, but unfortunately we haven't seen that come together all too much on a track type that he's so proficient on. Road courses, he's very good at them, but we haven't seen it happen just due to the amount of mistakes that he's been making. But now, 4 to go in stage 2. He's looking to try and make up as many positions as he can and try and fight for a podium, if not the win.
Yeah, and he does have some traffic a bit too. Russell should not be a lap down right now, so he goes a bit slow. No, he is not. So something either happened to him that made him a bit slow. So as you can see, Lucas pretty much charging his way, making sure he gets out of the way as Russell does get loose in the stand a bit. We turn on to the stand too. Oh, and Kane's around right in front of them. Oh man, and
wow.
Kane in Lucas's way, trying to make a move on the outside, becoming a roadblock. Apparently,
so much contact.
Way too much contact. And Lucas goes into the wall.
Oh no!
Sends it too deep.
And the mistakes that we were talking about have reared their ugly heads once more for the Drone Strike Racing 27 team. Lucas into the wall, and he's going to lose a position from that and a lot of track time. And this is exactly what we were talking about, wasn't it? These mistakes are the killers of anything that Lucas is able to put together. And
oh wow,
so
3-car wreck. The 31, as I believe I saw Car Guy, Emerald Blackson, all 3 cars wreck into the first turn. And that was pretty much like at least a 4 or 5 car pack here with Kane, Luxury, Puig, and Russell. Russell waiting in the shadow.
Oh no, 31!
Into the corner cut wall. And Kane's a bit loose. He hangs on to it. Puig's a bit loose. He hangs on to it. Once again, a lot of stuff just happening right now. Much in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, you know, that 31 car just incinerated itself on the turn 5 corner cut wall. We've seen it so many times. These corner cut walls can be absolutely deadly, and there's no way to get around them either.
Yeah, oh wow, Puig, right as you said that, Puig hits the wall, and Russell is sideways. Hangs on.
Oh wow.
He's in Lucas's way once again, as Lucas makes a quick move into the outside. But it's Zach. Oh, Russell makes contact with Zach, and he goes into the corner cut wall.
Oh wow.
Wow,
yeah, so much contact. So much contact.
It was hard to tell, but I feel like it was a bit intentional. But we'll replay her up in a second. It is the final lap of the stage, and as I believe Forza is pretty much gone with it. Yeah, he's pretty much gone with it already. Pretty much already taken the final lap of this world course. So.
Yeah, I mean, Forza, he's got great proficiency at road courses, but one thing that he also has great proficiency at is staying out of trouble. Obviously, we all make mistakes, but Forza is one of the best at not making them. And he's also one of the best at being able to prioritize on feeding off of the mistakes that other people make. And that's why he's one of the most proficient drivers in this league. People ask why we give him all the wins. We're not giving him all of the wins. He earns them by major plays and major just track knowledge and racing etiquette like he has.
And just like that, he earned stage 2.
Yeah, just great racing, great racing.
Now, we're gonna take a look back on what happened between Zach and Russell. Take a look here. Russell was sideways, right? I believe right into the final turn. But here, we know Lucas passed Russell since he was a bit slow, and Zach tries to. But then Russell just turns slightly to the right, basically right into Zach, and he just goes straight into the corner.
Flag has been flown. First red flag of the night.
Yeah. And, oh yeah, they right as you said it, they throw the caution right back out, and hopefully pit cycles will be underway this time. I believe that was for the pack to get caught up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now, the top 5 is Forza, Dragon, David, Ace, Supreme. And if you want to know the top 10, it's Car Guy, Queeg, Kane, Russell, and Luke. Yeah. Loxian.
A very stacked lineup, don't you think? I mean, we got a lot of drivers coming back, a lot of veteran drivers, multi-time winners, and just some of the best drivers in road racing coming to Saskatchewan to try and put on a show for us. I mean, great to see these guys race, and if they're able to stay out of trouble, we could see a lot of great racing just throughout road courses in general, not just Saskatchewan.
Right, and Mace is the only one that stays out as Miguel speeds in the pit road. Now, about the stacked field, one of the only drivers that caught my eye is Russell. I mean, we'll see how he got his 3rd win in his career, if I'm correct, yesterday in the NAPA Break Series. Maybe we could see him get another one for the Cup Series.
I mean, he's been trying, and he's been trying really hard, and
yeah, he's really hard.
you got to respect him for that. I mean, Russell, one of the most proficient second division drivers in the NAPA, he's just yet to show his proficiency that he's been given in the Break Series to this Cup Series field. I mean, obviously, like we said earlier, some of the best drivers in road racing coming together, but if you want to try and make any move up, I mean, obviously, there's been a lot of rumors over the rest of his career here in the NAPA, but like we said before, I mean, just a great driver, great person to have around in the Break Series and even the Cup Series, no matter where he ends up. So, not Forza level skill, obviously, I mean, that's very hard to achieve, but just a great racer in general.
Right, and let's go through one more time. So about that thing about trying to show that Break Series go into the Cup Series, you at the same time you do want to show that skill, but you don't want to rush yourself up to the Cup Series.
Yeah, most definitely, because you've done that a couple of times and didn't really end the best way. But yeah, it looks like all drivers caught up now. 18 Mace was the only person to come into pit road. He didn't pit the first time, and now he'll likely be overtaken there. But
three wide.
Forza.
Three wide out of basically the pit road battle, as Robloxian just slightly outbeats them, getting wide. So Robloxian, Mace, David, and I believe Car Guy are the 4 cars that made it out of the road. Once they catch up. Now, top 5 is Forza, Dragon, Supreme, Queeg, and Russell. Once they get doubled up here, we'll know where their start and possibly maybe their favorite spots to go for. But here they are now.
It looks like it's gonna be 30. It's gonna be lap 30. 29 to go in the entire race, but going to be very interesting, this restart. Turn 12, now 13, 14, and doubled up. The 47 of Force is your control car. And we're going to have to look out what comes through at turn 1, because we've seen so much go on. We're going to see it again. But through turn 15 to the Ohio Edison restart zone, Force is on the gas, so is Dragon right behind him, and we're green flag racing in Saskatchewan International Speedway. And spinning in the back. Oh my
Forza,
goodness!
that is a huge pile
wow.
up. All cars
And an
into
absolutely
the first
massive
corner
crash.
cut wall. And look at
And
Supreme.
that was almost everyone going into that wall, and the caution is out immediately. We didn't even get 300 meters away from the start-finish line, and that was every single car in the field from P3 and back was collected in an absolutely massive pileup that I have never seen the like of magnitude since Watkins Glen last season and the pileups that we had there. But oh my goodness, an absolutely violent crash. That turn 1 corner cut wall has been collecting bodies all weekend.
Yeah, those balls, they're catching way too much. Here's a replay of just up to that restart. Once they got it going, Forza just turns way too early to go straight into the wall as every single car, and somehow, miraculously, the 41 LNR's 41 Supreme slips by just after starting on the outside. It was a strange, bold move, as he was able to get through. Unfortunately, those who were not, Forza, Queeg, Lucas, Dragon, Base, as I believe Russell too, Roblox. Even David, Car Guy, and Miguel, they couldn't get away from it. They were just held up by at least the cars in front of them. There was nothing they could have went.
Want to see, well, literally the first lap, we didn't get like 300 plus meters from the start finish line, so very odd to see. Very.
They could have. So those who were, all the way in the back once that wreck happened, they could have just went, into the sand and try not to turn way too much so they don't spin out. But there's nothing they could have done there, honestly. So I will not blame or scrutinize them for it, since honestly that was just, it happened in real time. It's not in slow motion like these replays. It just happened way too quick.
120 mile per hour to 0 in about half a second.
And
Lucas speeding on pit road. But yeah, I mean, that, like we were saying earlier, it comes out of absolutely nowhere. The wrecks that happen at this place, an absolutely huge pileup. I have never seen the like. And especially when you look at the replay, you think, what on earth is going through David, Miguel, and Car Guy's head all the way in the back? There's just a little bit of a gap. The human brain can't process that quickly to try and get away. I mean, absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, still, there's nothing else they all could have done there. It was just a done that deal.
Yeah.
Since that was the first pit
Basically
cycle,
everyone.
everyone will have. Okay. So basically, your top 5 is Supreme, Forza, the Reflection, Car Guy, and David. Forza surprisingly got it back going up in the P2 here. I genuinely thought that he would be somewhere in the back by now once that most NAPA wreck ever took place. So it just came out.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he pits one more time. Gets it slowed down pretty quickly. Thought he was actually gonna be pulled through there. For blocks and misses his box. As I think David did the same thing. Oh, and Forza speeds.
Oh no. Forza, I mean, you were just talking about him. Came in second after that huge pile-up that started with him, and now with a penalty for that. I mean, not how you want your pit road race to go, but
he does have a chance to catch some ground back all the way up to the leaders. I mean, or maybe something like that in that wreck again, because like I believe once you said, anything can just happen.
Yeah, so we're going to be going green with 25 to go in the stage. And we're looking to try and get more than 350 meters this time. Let's hope we can get a good green flag run.
And hopefully really surprisingly well turn one. Sometime at least a few yesterday until that flip. You can go watch that in the media YouTube channel. Now they're doubled up heading into that final corner all the way to that Ohio Edison Resource Zone. It is now back on the way here at Saskatchewan, and Russell and Car Guy both making contact, stuck between them, and there they go. Miguel, Supreme, so many cars around the field as Luxury flips by. Mace is around, Russell around, Kane, at least a few cars as Zach, the 31, flips by.
Oh wow, and even more carnage on the restart, but officials claim no caution, but that's the 98 of Car Guys into the wall, into the outside wall and the inside wall in the span of about 10 seconds at turn number 7. And that, all of these corner cut walls have just absolutely been catching bodies all night. Oh, the 41 of Supreme sideways off the bumper of the 18. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just a lot happening, and Zach will lead this lap.
Forza! And Mace! There's a huge pile-up, almost going into pit road. Mace is in it, Forza's in it, and relegated to the back of the pack. 47, 51, and the 18.
I think the 41 got caught up in that too. He's running exhibition really slow. As Zach will get it up lap 5. Only 24 to go.
And here's where it starts setting in, you know. You kind of get the feeling it's okay, I gotta lock in, I gotta finish this race, I gotta make sure that I have a...
Right, you see the 39 of Queen trying to make a move. Trying to make a move for the lead off of Luxury here. And he says Martin. Oh, Luxury flips it really bad as the 39 has more ground now. Right there on the bumper. He needs to have a good corner here into the S's.
Oh no.
Oh wow, and Lucas,
the 27 of Lucas.
Into the corner cut wall. Just loses it.
Huge mistake by the 27 team, and Drone Strike Racing is having two polar opposites in teams right now. Or I believe it's a full lineup for DSR came into this race. Yeah, all 4 drivers, 31, 27, 26, and you know, they just haven't been having too much luck with some of them, but having a lot of luck with others. Zach, Dragon, and Queeg all doing very well for themselves, but Lucas, 27 team, has been severely lacking throughout this race. Someone who's a road course ringer hasn't been able to make up as many positions as he's originally thought he would be able to be. But now, 22 to go in the race. It's lap 37.
Oh, Luxury nearly lose. He saves it as Queeg will make an unexpected move to the inside to the lead. He's likely going to have to hold off back here. It's pretty much a battle for first and second. Also, 3rd, 4th, and 5th here as Dragon's making a move up into top 3 as Kane and David both are having a battle out. Basically a battle out all through top 5. He's making a huge run for it. Probably a few seconds away from Zach now. As Dragon's right on Zach's bumper.
Queeg, I mean, he has definitely been a big time talk. Got 2nd at Daytona, won the pole at the Clash, and you know, he has definitely been a talk about a new big time DSR man, but hasn't shown to a lot of races, and he's looking to try and make his name known, especially here in the 39. I didn't want to make scheme car, which is a very funny scheme. I gotta love it, but it's definitely great to see him back in the car. Great to see literally all of Drone Strike Racing back in the car now.
Oh, and Queeg!
Oh!
Queeg goes around after getting to lose Zach back into the lead.
Zach's back. It was a DSR 1-2-3, but now Kane's gonna take it. Now just a 1-2. And wow, that's a big mistake from the 39 car, but now side by side. Coming through turn 15 for DSR teammates.
I was gonna say Dragon nearly made a move on Zach. He might make one again here as getting close, nearly right up on his bumper, getting there as close as he can. Oh, but he goes straight. I thought there was gonna be another corner cut wall there. It scared me.
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting seeing how these drivers are going to be able to maneuver the rest of this course without making any mistakes. Mistakes are your worst enemy. Someone who's leading isn't. There's no chance you're going to be able to catch up to them, and we've seen it multiple times throughout Saskatchewan, throughout other road courses such as Coda that we came to earlier in the season, and it's definitely your number one worst enemy is making mistakes. Even if it's just one, it can put you back by so much.
Right, Dragon up on Zach's bumper, nearly bumping him out of the way. He might do it again here. Close to his bumper. Ooh, Zach nearly gets a little bit loose. Up back into the S's now. Dragon letting off a bit. I said this yesterday in the Break Stage broadcast. You want to get that perfect amount of speed, but at the same time avoid the wall. Even that Harvick wall, even though despite it being a bit far away from those corner cut walls, you basically just need to have a good corner and exit. As good and possible as you can, as Dragon back up on.
Yeah, very, very, very good racing that we've seen, even though the wrecks have been high, but looking to see more of this good racing throughout the last half of this race. But these cars, they sound very nice, and we'll let you hear them a little bit more now. 31 of Zach will lead us to lap 41. It's 18 to go. Let's go to our Corona, crank it up. happens, 10 to go. And the leader is the 26er Dragon. There was a mishap between Zach and the corner cut walls at turn 6 and turn 5 on multiple occasions under our Crank It Up. Kind of destroyed that car, almost relegated him outside of the top 5. And our guy has just absolutely eaten it at the Harvick wall, but 26 of Dragon will lead by over 5 seconds to the 47 of Forza. He gained a lot. He was under a second and then unfortunately lost it all. But that 47 car, he's been great. He's been consistent. A P2 finish after everything that he's been through will definitely be one that he will take. But he's definitely looking for that win. That would be his 75th win on the career for Forza if he got it today. But Dragon looking for his 10th win on the career. Multi-time career winners, multi-time winners in the Cup Series just on this campaign as well. So looking to top it off with a little bit more here at a road course.
And Brian just said that the Supreme and Dragon made contact. They nearly went straight into that inside wall during pit road. But threw over Dragon. Supreme is clapped down. I think he bumped. He bumps
Supreme just
Dragon into
punted
the
him.
grass. He'll take. Remember, they're fighting to get on the new lap here.
And Zach is just kind of slowly trying to make up whatever he can, but he's lost that top 5 now as well, so looking pretty bad for that 31 car.
Stuff happening right now. As you can also see, Dragon is pretty much away from Forza with only at least 3 seconds.
Look at that interval. The difference
Wow.
between P2 and P3 is 30 seconds.
Yeah,
36 seconds between Forza and Kane. One lap is 55 seconds, by the way.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge. And it's definitely
That
going to
is
get bigger
insane.
by these last laps all the way to the checker. We're going to see a lot of cars going.
And like we said earlier, the pressure ramps up with this as well. You want to make any move you can. You want to try and hit absolutely every single position that you can and pick up everything. But, you know, this would just be the cherry on top from what has already been a great season from the 26 of Dragon. I mean, got 2 wins already on the season. You know, he's just been doing very, very well for himself. Dragon came in first twice in a row at Charlotte in Ohio. Missed out at Forza at Rockingham, but now searching for his 3rd on the season, and that would be as fun as possible for him. But Forza, he's just looking for another one. I mean, it would be his 75th win on the career, and he is catching that 26 very, very quickly. Forza, I mean, the fastest driver in the NAPRA, and he's looking especially hard for another win. You know, obviously other people have shots at winning, but that Forza is just so dominant. He doesn't give him any chances, no matter who you are, if you're an old timer, if you're a newcomer, if you're a rookie. But he's got to just keep it straight, keep it on the track, and keep slowly gaining what he already has and what incredible track position that he was given. Now he's gained 1/10 of a second in 1 lap. It's 5 to go, and he's 0.6 back, and you can expect a move coming from him soon. You can tell just by the way they're driving, but they're coming up on lap traffic here. This is the 93 of Robloxian, another old timer to the lead.
Oh,
the 47's going to punt him out of the way and dive down the inside at turn 7 through turn 8, and he's clear all around, and Forza will take the lead.
That is one way to make your lead there, but now he's going to hunt down Robloxian, Russell, and Lucas.
Forza looking for his 6th win on the
Oh,
season.
Robloxian, he's loose, and he's around.
Here comes the 27 of Lucas.
Oh, and he
into
hits
pit
Queeg,
road.
making contact with Queeg, coming back up onto the track as Queeg now has to go straight through pit road once again as he speeds.
We've seen so many incidents through every single wall, every inside wall, every corner cut wall, every outside wall, every single turn has had a mistake.
Yeah, Forza surprisingly has had a dominant season, despite it only being, I believe, we're coming into mid season, right?
Yeah, just around mid-season, you know, round 12 right now, so just under halfway, but Forza already 5 wins and looking for his 6th, not even halfway through the season. Gonna be crazy what he's able to, you know, pull off here, but you know, most wins in one season is held by him. Tied his record twice in Season 9 and Season 5 with 10 wins. And in third, it's Forza again with 7 wins in one season and Season 4. And then finally, in fourth, it's Nick. But just the most dominant driver in the NAPRA, and it'll likely stay that way until his retirement. Which he likely won't even do. This league will probably die before he retires.
Right. Now, Dragon is trying his hardest to catch back up to Forza, but he slowed down way too much there. He had Russell in his, and Russell's now fighting to get his lap back.
Yeah. 47 pushes the 66 out of the way. And he is going to bring us to 2 to go at Saskatchewan. And Dragon trying his absolute hardest.
Oh, but Forza!
Oh, no!
He hit the corner cut
47!
wall!
He's in the wall! He's in the corner cut wall! And he might give up the
47.
lead!
But
And-
the thing is,
oh
Dragon
my
is in the pits.
goodness!
Dragon
is in the pits. He is pitting, and the 47 has wrecked in front of him. You can tell he's losing the tires, and my goodness, that could have been the perfect striking position for Dragon, but he's lost it out. The 47 into the corner cut wall at turn 1, and Dragon will not be able to capitalize on it as he comes out of the pits just under 20 seconds behind.
That was so out of nowhere too, as remember, he was one of the cars that got caught up in the big wreck earlier. We thought he would notice by now, but as he's going straight into the wall.
Yeah, I think his tires are going out. But this will be an interesting end to the race. Oh, Forza's slowing down.
His tires are
slowing down. His tires are shot. He's coming into pit road with 2 to go. He's going to bring us to the white flag. But into pit road for the 47. Dragon is by him. Is that the final nail in the coffin for the 47's hopes? 1 lap to go. White flag in the air, sponsored by Come and Go. And then there's a 69er David into the gravel. Forza has had to pit, and Dragon now can just try his best to keep it on the track.
Right, Dragon. Pretty unexpected to see him pop out of nowhere once Forza pit. Forza's tires were shot, and pretty much it all leads up to this, a perfect way to end off the weekend and continue us further into the season. Season 10.
This is such a turn of events. And here we go through the final turns and heading down the straight to turn 15. It's the 3rd on the season and into double digits with his 10th win on the career. Dragon will take the win away from Forza Blaze 456 and win the Air Canada 260 at Saskatchewan International Speedway. And what a turn of events it was. Forza will not even get his P2 that will be taken by Kane. And oh my goodness, an absolute sell by the 47 of Forza. Kane will get his 3rd podium in his NAPRA career. Forza have to settle with 3rd. Russell comes in at P4. And now it's just time for the rest of the pack to come through.
Our guy's to fly. He gets a top 5.
And Car Guy sliding all around. Car Guy into the wall after crossing the line. Robloxian then after him. And what a turn of events that we saw in the final 2 laps of this race. I have never seen the like. And the NAPA will be talking about this one. I cannot doubt. Get ready for a bombed general chat because the 26 of Dragon will take home his 3rd win on the season and 10th win on the career here at Saskatchewan International Speedway. He'll get to burn it down here in Canada.
Yeah, pretty much a great day for Dragon. The unexpected turn of events from Forza. I mean, honestly, that might have been strategy, trying to stretch those tires and fuel as much as he could, but the tires gave out. Now we see him going in.
Yeah, well, it's just a very interesting finish. Great race in general, but he has just been 26 has been on rails, not as much as the 47, but Dragon will take home the win. What a turn of events. What a race that we've seen tonight. And yeah, he will get to burn it down as Litman Nick is a Beyblade and he's flying.
Yeah, this actually happened during the stream started. Litman Nick became like a rocket. Cars up in the air while the cars were lined up. It was strange, but it happened.
Yeah. Well, that has been such an interesting end to this race. I mean, Forza, I cannot even believe what he must be thinking right now. Didn't come in to get those tires when the 26 came in. I'm guessing Dragon only got 2 tires maybe, but wow, just absolutely incredible. Incredible for Dragon, incredible for the entire team of Drone Strike Racing. Just great finishing, great finishes from all of them. Well,
yeah, that finish was it's pretty much one for the history.
yeah. Dragon will take home his 3rd win of the season at Saskatchewan International Speedway. And we will be right back here in Canada for post-race ceremonies.
Around.
Welcome back to Saskatchewan International Speedway. All post-race interviews and ceremonies, and the first person we have here with us is Dragon. I mean, what a crazy way to win a race. I mean, you came into this starting P2, eventually half your starting position. I mean, great day for Drone Strike Racing. What was going on with you inside this 26 car with, 5 to go, 3 to go, knowing Forza was ahead of you, and eventually what happened with him and his strategy?
Well, at first, I had to do the math because I wasn't sure, and I don't think I would have made it without pitting. So, yeah, after pitting, I kind of thought this race was kind of like in Forza's bag. But, yeah, after I heard y'all say you'll make mistakes, I saw my opportunity and went for the win. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Just a very, very huge turn of events. I mean, we've said it so many times, but Forza leading by over 20 seconds, coming to 3 to go, and then eventually you just take the win away from him after a great strategy call by you. So, yeah, glad to see you in victory lane for the 3rd time this season. Hope you can keep it up for the rest and maybe challenge Forza for a championship, maybe. I'm feeling silly today, so let's go to Conductor Tom over here.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hold
Right
on.
behind the
Let
car.
me move to my driver here. You can move back here. Move the camera back. All right. Yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah, so just a great overall day for you here. From your eyes as team owner, what were you thinking coming through here? I mean, a great day for you, Drone Strike Racing, coming out with some pretty solid points. So, what was going on in your head as a team owner throughout this race? Also
So,
seeing the predicament that Forza was in.
I saw, throughout the race and like earlier on in the beginning, some of our drivers like Zach, that qualified lower in the back that didn't have too good of a qualify. We're actually, up in the lead, up in the top 5 leading laps as much as possible. So I said, holy cow, holy mackerel, all of our drivers may genuinely have a shot to win, if not get a really good finishing position here. So that's one thing that we've really been yearning for, to be competitive with Forza, which we were. And then coming to the end when tires starting to wear out, and Forza was starting to catch up. He had a little engine problem, I think, and then he started coming back up again. Past Dragon, both of them were on very old tires. Dragon decided to say Forza's gone. Let me just throw the towel in and get some tires. And then I hear Nick say, Forza wrecked. And I'm saying, holy cow, Dragon could have just passed him there. But it's just a bad call for Dragon. But it turned out to be the right call because Forza was really old on tires, right? And he couldn't turn for crap. So that was very fortunate moment for Dragon. He was definitely one of the deserving winners here for sure. He was up there. He was competitive. And it's just tough luck for Forza, but hey, I'll take any win. We'll take any win that we can get over here in Drone Strike Racing. And this year's Dragon's year, 3 wins. He's kind of a silent driver, although he's competitive but silent. But like this is like he's on fire right now. So expect a lot more out of this team this season. And
Yeah. Great to see DSR end up in victory lane again. Currently, I believe, sitting 6th in the Constructors' standings, but 3 wins now for the 26. So, yeah, great to see you
did I
up
get
here.
disconnected?
I don't know. I thought you just stopped talking.
No. Hold on.
Oh, I think Forza.
I was speaking, man. Forza, if you don't.
That's wild.
This goddamn whatever. I'm not repeating myself. Great day for Dragon. Expect a lot more out of Drone Strike Racing, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Okay,
Torino,
thank you for talking.
Forza was in the audience too. All right. We should interview Robloxian next. He asked for one too.
Alright, so let's head over to the 93, wherever on Earth is. Yeah, I can't find him. He might just have to do a virtual interview.
All right.
Well, anyways, Blockstein, you got us?
I got y'all.
Alright, so started this race pretty far back, started P12, it was second to last, and eventually able to make up a couple good positions, finished P6, and unfortunately wasn't able to get that top 5, but as one of the most hyped returning old-time drivers that we've had here, especially in the Napa Cup Series, what were you thinking throughout the rest of this race, and how you gonna improve to maybe get the 93 into victory lane this season?
Yeah, I think it just, I mean, specifically with this race, personally, I've never been a good road racer. I don't really come with big expectations, as crazy as that may sound. I just kind of try to salvage the day, and I think getting a P6, potentially, I don't know what they're doing with the whole Forza situation as far as like pitting with less than 2 laps to go, but it might be a top 5. So, I mean, if it's not a top 6, that's still a good finish for me. So I'll take it. And then just trying to put the car up towards the front more, I think will help result in more wins. I hope to put this car in victory lane for Manor Motorsports. I don't know if we've done it in D1. I don't know. Correct me on that. But if we haven't, it'd be the first time. So I hope to be the one to do that.
Right, yeah. I mean, playing at motorsports definitely been questioned sometimes, especially in the break series category of it, but you've definitely been killing it over here in the Cup Series side, so hope to see more out of you in the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good one.
So, next person we will go to will be... We'll go to David next if he's here.
Not. Can do.
Oh, he's not. Can do Russell then.
We're gonna have to ask him. We're gonna have to ask him. Never mind, he's right.
Hello, Roussel.
Hello.
So, making a start in the first division today, finished out P4, just shy of a podium, but fighting with some of the best row races on Roblox. How did it feel coming into Division 1 today and showing off kind of your skill, because you won yesterday and you were able to finish a pretty respectable finishing position today, so how did it feel for you?
Honestly, I was pretty much used up like a rolling chicane. Like everyone just kept dumping me into the sand and kept putting me in the wall, and then I even tried to avoid some of the accidents, but I ended up getting caught up in one. But yeah. Nothing much else. Nothing much else to say other than a good car. I think if I just didn't make any mistakes in the sand, I would have gotten up to P2. But we'll settle for P3 for now, because I just I know Forza, since he pit on closed pit road, he will be sent to the back. So, the podium is, honestly, I'll take it. I mean, after the weekend we had, honestly, it was just kind of a terrible race, but nothing much to say.
Right. A bit down from you, couldn't get that podium, but still, in my eyes, a pretty good finishing position. So, hoping to see you get back in this Division 1 car and also show off your prowess in E2, because you're definitely one of the better drivers on that side of the spectrum as well.
See ya.
Right, and for our final interview, we'll go to the
crazy.
Okay, we apologize for any language on stream, but for our final interview, we'll go to the 27 Drone Strike Racing Ford of Lucas. Oh no. But, yeah, Lucas, you got us?
Yeah, they should ban doors. Straight up.
On like
Uh,
on the car.
yeah.
No, oh my. Yo, I'm actually gonna strangle Toddy if he doesn't actually. I've been saying it in general the whole time. Oh my god. Retard. Anywho.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
apologize for any extra
apologies.
spicy
I
language.
just need.
Yeah, but running the Audi name rail, really trying to show it off on track tonight. Your teammate got in a victory lane, a full stack for Drone Strike Racing, but unfortunately you weren't able to even crack up the top 10, finish P11. How did this race go for you, and how are you going to try and improve later on in the season?
I don't even know what to say. It wasn't even my fault for this finish. It was my freaking. I'm gonna do the same thing to Ghost. Straight up, I'm just gonna do the same thing while he's racing. I'm just gonna make him open the door. I'm just like I don't even know what to say, but I'm actually so mad because
Wait, so did you give us the rundown on what happened?
Simple. He forgot his keys, and I had to get the door
Ghost.
for him. Yes.
I see.
After I gave it,
I don't want to know what happens to him when he gets back.
Oh, I already said it in general. So yeah. So we got this car, this chip box in P11. Lovely. Yo, you better not be backing up. Yo, he's backing up. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So we got the shit box in freaking P11. Okay.
No, but carry on.
Yeah. So we got stage points. First stage, second stage. We had a lot of roadblocks to be able. The whole race there was just roadblocks, so it's kind of like it's not on them. I mean, they're doing their line, but like you got like the only guy I actually respect during a race, straight up, because like they weren't running fast, like in my opinion, but they were conscious, was Russell, because he actually moved out of the way when I was flying past him. So kudos to him. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Yeah, but pretty annoying finish. I mean, we got, I think, Rockingham next or Darlington. I really hope it's Darlington. I don't like Rockingham.
It is Darlington.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. Finally actually something went right. Yeah, so we obviously have a sophomore slump. I mean, our finishes are not the best right now, but we were definitely fastest race. We had a lot of mistakes, so that's a key thing about these road courses. So yeah, I'm really not trying to pull a Russell right now. If I pull a Russell, I'm genuinely gonna get banned from YouTube, like Discord, everywhere. So, and from my house. So yeah. I wish there was a kicking animation where I could just kick the car and then it just goes into smithereens. Like, like the oh yeah. Why do people not realize like when to move out of the way though? That's I don't think people know how to move out of the way other than Russell, because Russell's actually smart, other than like cough freaking Toyotas, fucking shitheads. One time they're in the front and they don't even know how to be in the front. I'm sorry, cough. Okay,
I
anyway.
apologize for like the.
Oh wait, they're not even here.
amount.
Yeah, you guys are fuckers, by the way. You guys are actually like.
Okay, so we're gonna cut the interview short right there, but
Hey.
we're hope to see you bounce back from the.
You said
hope
enough,
to see you
bro.
bounce back from all the hardships that you've been having recently. But yeah, Potty, any final thoughts on just the general race today? Oh god.
Oh, what just happened? Oh, okay. My final thoughts of this running, Lucas, you have a really hot mouth and really quick. This race was a bit intense.
What do you mean by that?
Like, the dude needs to actually take some therapy for his swearing anyway. That big huge pileup that happened earlier today, and not to mention, that unexpected pit from Forza after his tires were shot. I mean, honestly, Mirage, it came out of nowhere. It straight up came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see what you're saying about that. It a lot of events in this race just kind of came out of nowhere, and especially when we're talking about a road course, so many things can happen at once. So, we're hoping to get better and better racing as the time comes on. I mean, personally, I think the racing was pretty great. Obviously, we had our fair share of cautions, but at the same time, it was very nice to watch. As a fan and as a broadcaster. So, I believe that will do it for the NAPA Media Network coverage from Saskatchewan International Speedway. Say bye-bye to the Maple Leaf and get ready your throwback schemes. As for next week, we're heading to the Wrangler 500 Darlington Raceway. We're going to see a lot of old-timey throwback schemes, and we're going to see a lot of NAPRA memories showing up in that one as well. But join us next week at Darlington, and join us this Friday at Miami and PTN. But for this, it's been Toddy and our entire crew here in Saskatchewan, Canada, and all the hardworking men and women who came with us, and to all the drivers. It's been Mirage on the NAPA Media Network. We will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
And Mirage, did you see the